Hi, this is Sweet June coming back at you. Hope everybody is doing good today. Um, I was watching this. Luenell has the comedian Luenell. She has her own YouTube channel, and she was talking about in this particular video. She was talking about police brutality. She's talking about police brutality, and she lives in L.A. I like her because she's relatable. She's very relatable. Uh, she lives in a regular house, and she's just too funny. She's very relatable, and she's because of the quarantine and everything, she's been doing a lot of YouTube videos from home, and um, she was talking a lot about the police and how she's scared of the police down there in L.A. and the George Floyd situation and all that. She was talking about all that. Um, and I put in the comments section. I did my video. If you guys caught it, if you didn't haven't get a chance to catch the video, it just got uploaded a few hours ago. It took me almost 2 days to upload the video about the Rayshard Brooks situation. Wanted people to know what your opinions are on that situation. If you haven't got a chance to check out that video, go check it out. On that video, I was talking about how we got to comply with the police. When my son got into a situation up here with the police, and um, he has a little bit of an anger issue, and I'm steady talking to him about that because I hope that one day he don't run into the wrong police officer. And I'm just got to keep my son prayed up. And so I was talking about that, and I was talking about I mentioned my when I was in LA. Never told that story. So that's the story I'm gonna share with you guys right now. In the comment section on this video that I watched, I told her because she's talking about the LA police, how scared of the police and all that, and how she got stopped and she complied and everything. And so in the comment section, I told her about um, a story when I went to LA back in 2017. I went to LA, and I don't know why I didn't tell this story before. I think it's because when I came home, my house was robbed. So I've completely forgot about it after that. And it's completely forgot about it. That overshadowed everything. But oh well, I'm telling the story now. In the comment section, I had told her the story of when I went to LA. She responded to my comment. She said, I'll, I'll tell you what she said after I tell the story. I told her the story in the comment section. It was funny what she said in the comment section. Anyway, when I went to LA back in 2017, if you guys remember, I went to LA back in 2017 to visit with my friend. He's kind of like a brother to me. I've been knowing him since I was 15 years old. So he's kind of like a brother to me. We're very close, and he lives in LA. I went to visit him, you know, back in 2017. It was my third visit to LA, third time being down there. And my friend has got a little bit of a mouth on him. He's like Edmund, kind of like my son. My son Edmund, I mean, but not only does he have a temper, he got a mouth. He's got a mouth on him. And when I say he got a mouth on him, he got a mouth on him. Um, and we were on our way to Venice Beach. Now his car that he was driving a Mercedes. It was a used Mercedes that he had purchased from a friend. I think he had purchased it from a friend, or some situation like that was given to him or purchased uh, from a friend. And he hadn't, because he had just hadn't had it that long. It wasn't everything wasn't legit on it yet. He hadn't had a chance to go get it legal or whatever the situation, to get the paperwork taken care of it on it. And basically, he was riding dirty. And so we were on our way to Venice Beach. Um, we got stopped far from we was on that side of town. We wasn't that far away from Venice Beach when we got stopped. Next thing you know, police officer flicked us. They had every right to stop him if because he wasn't legal, you know. And the officer walked up and he went to popping off at the police officer. It's like just running off, you know, at the mouth. And I instantly got scared. I put my head down. I said, all I could think was, shut up, shut up. I'm not going to say his name on here. All I could think about was, shut up. You're going to get us killed. And I just started praying. And he's like, well, I want to see you talk to the supervisor. And he was just popping off at the police officer. And next thing I know, I see some other police cars pull up. I'm like, oh my God. The other officer, it was another officer on my side of the car. And he asked me to roll my window down, but his window was broken, so it couldn't be rolled down. I told him, well, the window's broken, I can't roll it down. And I just put my head down. And thank God the officer just stood there, you know. I just put my head down and I started praying. You know, I was like, Lord have mercy. I said, it's like, Jehovah God, please help me. Please help us in the name of Jesus. Let's get us out of the situation safely. I was scared. I said, if they kill us, I don't know how they're going to get my body back to Michigan so they can bury me. I was like, oh, I was so scared. I just put my head down. I think because I put my head down, you know, that I think that helped the situation. And he's like, I want to see the supervisor. And then the other officers went to pulling up. And that's when I really got scared. I said, oh, Lord, oh, my goodness. Because I heard stories about what happened to Rodney King and, you know, and I heard some police brutality stories down there. So I was scared of the LA police. I'm scared of the police up here, but I'm way more scared of them down there. Because I heard the stories, you know. And he was showing him, the police officer, something on his phone. I guess, I don't know. He's showing him something on his phone. Something he's trying to tell the officer that he had just got the car and, you know, all this stuff like that. But the bottom line is my friend knew that he was in the wrong. He knew that he was not legit. And so because you know you're not legit, okay, well, talk to the police officer calmly and explain to him the situation. And he wasn't being calm. He was popping off at the police officer. And that situation could have been deadly. He could have gotten beat up. He could have got killed. I could have got killed. And I just thank God that, you know, we was able to go on about our day. And I mean, man. So I told her that story in the comment section about what happened. And she was like, I would have beat the S out of your friend. He said, no, she said, I would, if it was me, I would have slapped the S out of him. She said, unfortunately, you're lucky. She said, unfortunately, you're lucky to be alive. I would have slapped the S out of my friend. That's what she said in the comment section. I said, I couldn't believe she responded to my comment, but I told her that story. And she said I was fortunate, blessed to be she said you're lucky. She said you're lucky to be alive, but I said I ain't lucky. I'm blessed to be alive. So that's what I was talking about my last video, where when we get stopped by the police, that situation, I look back at that situation and I realized that it could have been a deadly situation. My friend could have gotten beat up. He could have got killed. They could have beat me up. They could have killed me because I was a witness. And I could see how that situation could have been turned out to be very deadly. And that's why I was praying. He said, well, what are you praying for? I said, you running. My friend got a mouth on him. He got a mouth on him. I got to keep him in my prayers because he got too much mouth. He knew that he was in the wrong in that situation. And instead of him remaining calm and complying with the police officer, and then after a while, he did calm down. I will say that. After a while, he did calm down, thank God. I went praying, And he did calm down after a while, and he was like, "Well, you all right with me?" He told the police officer, "You all right with me?" I laughed, but at the time I was scared. I was terrified. And especially when the other police officers start pulling up. Cause he talking about, I want to talk to a supervisor. And all the other police officers start pulling up. I was like, oh Lord. I said, oh Lord, this is not gonna be good. And I just started praying. All I could do is put my head down in my mind and tell my friend to shut up and start praying. And that's all I could do. And by the grace of God, we were able to get out of the situation alive and well. And the police officers was able to go about their business. But, um, bottom line is my friend knew he was in the wrong. He didn't have the proper documentation for his car. Especially when you get stopped by the police officers. Like I said in I shared in my last video about I got stopped and I didn't have my car legal, and I knew I was in the wrong. And so why would I pop off at the police officer if I know I'm in the wrong? If I know I'm in the wrong, why would I pop off at the police officer? That doesn't make any sense. He has every right to stop me. They have every right to stop you. They're only doing their job. And so like one time I didn't have nothing, everything legal. I didn't have my car legal, and they let me go. But it hadn't been that long. And that particular time, it had been 6 months. I know I'm guilty. I'm guilty. I shouldn't have been riding around that long, illegal. And he just said, he did write me the ticket. I was in hopes that he wasn't gonna give me a ticket, but this time he wrote me a ticket because it'd been 6 months. And he said, get it taken care of when you can, as soon as you can. And needless to say, shortly after that, I got it taken care of. I hated that I had a ticket to pay, but it is what it is. Um, but especially when you know that your car is not legal, you gotta, that means you're in the wrong, and they have every right to stop you. And so, um, the best thing to do is comply with the police, even if you feel like you're the one that's in the right. Comply with the police and everything. If you can get the badge number, if you feel like you're the one in the right and they doing you wrong, try to get the officer's badge number, report the officer to the supervisor. Take the proper measures later on to get justice, but the important thing is get out of the situation alive for Black people. Get out of the police stop alive. That's the important thing is we got to get out alive and be able to get home to our loved ones. And so I got stopped here right in front of my house one time. I was pissed because I didn't over something a really stupid reason. I didn't have my driver's license light on. Now I was pissed that day because they stopped me right in front of the house, and yeah, I didn't have my light on, my driver's license light, because you have a light. Most cars have a light to show their driver's license. I was pissed. But once again, I complied with the police officer. I think they were looking for someone else in the area. And so they when they looking for somebody, they get nitpicky. They get nitpicky like that. And so I complied with him and everything that he told me what the situation was, and the stupid reason to stop somebody. But that's the best thing to do, people. When you get stopped by the police, remain calm. Don't pop off at them. Don't be belligerent with them, and because it could put you in a deadly situation. Thank God for that particular situation. We came out alive. My friend, eventually did calm down. So, the power of prayer. I just wanted to share that story with you guys. And I commented, like I said, I told Luenell that story in this particular video. I just thought it was funny. I thought it was really interesting when she said that she would she would say that. She would say that. So hit me up in the comment section. Let me know if you've had any encounters with the police, scary encounters with the police, in or whatever, or if you was stopped and you was in the right and you was angry, how did you handle the situation? Hit me in the comment section. Let me know. If you're new to my channel, hit the subscribe button, like this video, hit that notification bell. Got some more interesting video topics coming up. Peace and love. This is Sweet June.